Well, let me tell you something, brother. Snort, snort, snort. Code. Drip. Snort, snort. I got the drip.
Hey, one quick thing I forgot to show everyone is back.
All right, so this one's going to have some history to it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a video from 2011. So this is a 12-plus-year-old video. This is back when I used to do tours of my home when I lived in Connecticut. I lived by myself. I had a lot of collectibles, a lot of junk. It was a very messy place. And now we're going to see, 12 years later, we're going to look at some of the stuff that I used to have in my old place. Let's take a look.
Here, where the Hulk statue is, there was actually a printout of the art that was the inspiration for that statue that I actually framed and put above the lamp here. So that's the art for that.
Incredible Hulk statue.
But going back,
what's funny is this video is old. You could tell because if you looked, there were no paintings on the wall. And for a year or two there, I had all those paintings. Like some of the paintings you're seeing behind me were actually up on my wall behind me in the condo wall, and they're not in this video, which means this is before that. Pretty interesting. Now look how messy this place is. Look at all the boxes
here in the
back
corner.
Here. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's my back door. That's my air conditioner.
That lamp that you're staring at right now, okay, is literally right over there on the other side of the room. That is the lamp that I used, no exaggeration, for lighting in this room until, what was it, January, when I started using this ring light and all this new lighting. So that lamp was used for the greater part of 13, 14 years in all of my videos, if you can believe it. Pretty crazy, huh? That's it. It's right there.
Etc. Etc. Yes, I do have a back porch, but it's winter. It's covered in
bamboo
snow.
Blinds,
I'm not going to go
nice,
out there right
Ronnie
now.
likes the bamboo blinds.
So
I like
here's
them
my
too.
AV setup, all right? This is my new TV.
This is hilarious. 2011, this is my new TV. So this is an LG, and it's giant. The reason I got it is, number one, obviously I wanted a big TV to game on for my videos, and the bigger the TV, the easier it was to record with my camera. This was 2 years before I adopted direct capture. But also, it was cool because when my friends came over, in order to play games or do co-op together, the bigger TV made it easier for us to do that. However, what's funny about this is this TV, I didn't know, had tons of input lag. It's on a gaming monitor. It's very much a TV. So I was playing games with input lag for years and years and years and didn't even realize it. And it wasn't until like maybe 5 years ago I got a new TV that the input lag was dramatically reduced. I was like, oh my god, I was screwing myself in every competitive game I ever played. Okay.
55 inches.
55-inch LG.
Really fucking sweet. 120 hertz. I've noticed that.
120 hertz, but nothing ran at 120 frames per second on it. So I never took advantage of it. Linuli says, it's impossible to tag me because there's 3 trolls impersonating me. Yeah, unless they talk, I can't really do anything about that. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, I can catch a name in the chat, but sadly I can't just like ban someone, I don't think, from the viewer list. I don't think. Let me see. Participants. Yeah, I can't even do anything. Yeah, I can't. I can't do anything to moderate them. If they don't say anything, I can't catch them. So, it sucks. No, see, is it DSP Gaming? That's not me, obviously. It's just a bunch of dumb troll accounts. Just ignore them. And sorry if you can't tag me. I don't know what to tell you. That's YouTube's chat system is very limited in the nonsense that they do. It sucks, but what can you do? Okay, let's continue.
When I watch TV, it looks amazing. When I watch anything in HD, it looks absolutely amazing.
The video quality was good for TV and stuff, but for gaming, I didn't.
Excuse me. And for video games, it's really good because... why am I losing focus? For video games, it's really good because the TV's bigger, which means I don't need to zoom in as much. So have you seen on my recent Marvel vs. Capcom 3 footage over on DSP Street Fighter? It looks really, really good compared to my old footage. And incidentally, yes, the Kinect mount actually fits on top of this TV.
That was
so
the Kinect.
Does the PS
Can you believe
Move
it? The Kinect.
eye mount. So everything
I never really
fits
used it outside of a few games. I never used the Kinect.
On top of this TV with no problems. Down here, what do we got? We've got my surround sound center speaker. There's my left speaker with a actual figurine of Odin on top of it from John Rambo's trip to Japan. He brought that back to me as a souvenir.
You did? I don't
We've got
remember
my
that.
cable box. We've got my Xbox.
The old Xbox, this is back 2 console gens ago, where you could buy all these stickers and tags and custom fronts and you could put them all over your consoles so they would look nice. You can't do any of that shit anymore, right? None of that exists. Back then, all these consoles were fully customizable, which was really nice. And yes, Ronnie, I still use this TV stand in this video I'm using right now to this day.
360 Elite. We've got
None of
my,
this stuff is on it, though. This is all my old stuff.
Receiver, my Sony receiver.
I don't have a receiver in here anymore.
Nintendo
There's no
Wii.
reason for one.
And right there, you can't really see it, but that's my PS3 hiding under there.
My PS3 is
and
actually right there, but
actually
it's a different one
PS2.
from the one in this video. That one died.
So all that's right there. This is my subwoofer. On top of that is my Linksys router. And here's my right speaker with John Mercer from Prototype.
Oh my god, I don't even remember his name. His name is John Mercer. I had that figure for the longest time. I might still have it in one of my bins here in the closet, actually. Ronnie, yeah, it's true you could change out the faceplates for PS5, but all you could really do is get, like, colors, right? It's like nothing... Like, you saw that. It was a Street Fighter 4 branded console with all the stickers in the side and everything. It's a lot different. It was a lot different back then, customization-wise.
Of it, a little figurine that I got from that game. This is my basic
old
desktop
setup.
PC setup here. There's my desktop PC. It's dying. It really is. It's on its last legs.
Dell? I don't even remember having a Dell. I'm serious about that. I don't even remember having a Dell. And there's a Dell computer right there. I don't remember ever buying one.
Here's my tower of hard drives. I have 5 external
there's
USB
the hard drives. That's
sitting
what
on
we
top.
found last year when we were cleaning out my closet. And we tested those in January, and we confirmed they still work. 12, 13 years later, all those hard drives work, and I still have ownership of all the original videos if we ever wanted to re-upload them somewhere, which is really cool.
Of each other here. I'm actually on the 5th one. The 4 of them are full, and I'm on the 5th
Literally
one.
says he looked
and
at the
actually
Dell, he thinks
another
you're
one in
in
the bedroom
Windows
I haven't
Vista.
opened yet.
It probably
Here's the
did.
subwoofer from
You're
my
probably
computer
right.
speakers. I know you can't really see it. Keyboard, wireless mouse, another external hard drive. This is my oldest one from before I was ever on YouTube, is up here. This is that replacement router. I'm sorry, replacement modem from the one that I had
Old
last
cable
week.
modem.
They replaced it. No problem so far. My phone, some camera accessories, etc., etc. This is a, I believe, 21-inch monitor that I use.
My monitor
for
that for some reason I
my
didn't turn
PC.
off, but left on.
Moving on
a
here, this is my
screensaver.
bookcase, and in my bookcase, this is pretty much just a nice, cool display of all kinds of stuff that
There's
I
all
like.
my old Street Fighter
This
shit
is
and other collectibles.
one of the major things that I redid when I started redecorating before I got laid off. As you can see up top,
Look at that. My old statues that I don't have anymore. Thanos and Lady Death. There's also on the left Scarlet Witch, and on the right Psylocke, and then art books. Darkstalkers and Mega Man and the Marvel Encyclopedia. Cool.
you've got a model of Thanos.
That's cool, man.
Okay, with Lady Death, and they're standing on top of a diorama.
Back then I thought his name was Thanos. Apparently it's pronounced Thanos, and now we all know that, but I didn't know that back then. There was no movies with him in it.
That has Iron Man's helmet, Thor's hammer,
This thing lights up.
Captain
and it's a pain in
America's
the ass to get
shield,
to
and
work, so I
Silver
never really
Surfer's
used the light up
surfboard are all
feature.
on there after Thanos conquered them in the Infinity Gauntlet. To the left, you've got a figurine of Scarlet Witch, and to the right, you've got a figurine of Psylocke. Behind them, you've got a Darkstalkers tribute
I just said
art
that.
book.
I just said all
a
that.
Marvel History of Marvel Comics book that my parents bought me back in the 80s, which I
Yeah,
absolutely
we
love.
went to
It's
New York
a really
City,
good, cool,
and they bought it from me
interesting
in New York
history
City
book
when we
about
were there on
Marvel
a trip. We
Comics.
went to a bookstore
And then a
and
Mega
bought that
Man
from
art
me.
book to the right. On this shelf here, you've got a Street Fighter tribute
Look
shelf.
at that really cool Street Fighter shelf, right? There's different various art books behind the action figures. So those are the Third Strike action figures, a Blanca statue, Sagat action figure, and all those little keychains that I still have. I still have the keychains to this day.
Figurines of
Derek,
Necro,
that sword
Alex,
you're talking
a
about was just an
statue of
inflatable
Blanca,
thing from GameStop. If you were
a
a bonus
figure
for one
of
of the Dragon Age games,
Sagat,
I didn't
and
even
then
have.
Chun-Li.
Piece of junk.
Behind them, you've got Street Fighter Tribute art book. You've got the Street Fighter 20th Anniversary art book, and you've got the Capcom
Pretty cool.
art
This
book,
was like
Udon,
some of the awesome
I think it's like
Street
a
Fighter
Udon
figures you could get at the
Art
time.
of
They're really
Capcom
nice
collection,
quality.
something like
I
that.
have no
And then
idea what they
here,
were.
you've got the keychains
what
from the
brand?
1990s.
Yeah, 1990s
These keychains
Street
were
Fighter
given out as a
keychains. Still got
promotion
them.
in arcades
Still own them.
for Street Fighter 2. I have all 8 original Street Fighter 2 characters. And I'll be honest with you, I did not earn all these. I earned maybe about half of them. It was actually my best friend at the time and main competitor in the arcades, T. Carter, who gave me all of these. And rest in peace, T. I still miss you. But, yeah. The only reason I have all these is because of T. He gave them all to me. And they're really freaking cool. They're collector's items. You can't find these anywhere. They're basically made as a very limited run. You can only get them in arcades.
I wonder if they ever remade them. Because they were really cool back in the day to get in the arcades and stuff, but I never saw them available for sale or anywhere, anything else, so.
and good luck finding them now. All right, the next
Oh
shelf
my God,
is
I had
again
a lot.
another tribute
I
to
didn't
Street
realize I
Fighter.
had all
The
this.
figures are Blanca,
I had multiple colors
Charlie,
of Blanca. Yeah, see, I had the blue
Remy
Blanca too.
from Third Strike, and another blue Blanca. You've got a Darkstalkers original Capcom art book. You've got the Art of Udon Part 2 art book right there, behind there.
All this art.
Mega Man X art book.
I don't know what happened to
and
any of
then
those
in the
books. I
front,
must have given
it's
them away
Street Fighter,
or
the
thrown them out.
complete
I don't have
history.
them anymore.
This shelf is a mishmash. It's mostly games.
This is back when I actually had a physical games collection, which then I stopped doing over the years. I just traded every game in. But back then I used to have certain games I would keep.
That I have not traded in. This is a hard drive I'm going to eventually update my PS3 with, but I'm too lazy to do it because I really don't have the need for it. Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 back there. Epic Mickey.
Epic Mickey.
PS
It was a
Move
great
I
one.
have, I believe, the Time Crisis game and also the shoe.
Halo Reach.
Mass Effect 2, and then a bunch of random older...
Hey, look. Dead Space, or one of the Dead Spaces. Dead Space. I can't even read it. I can't even read these games. I really can't. They're all blurry. It looks like I have two different versions of the same game. One on Xbox and one on...
Current games, you got Super
Street Fighter
4,
that's
Little
why.
Big Planet
Street
2,
Fighter
Dead
4.
Space 2, Red Dead
Dead
Redemption,
Space 2
Halo
on
Reach, Assassin's Creed
PS3.
Brotherhood, and Fallout
Assassin's
New
Creed
Vegas
Brotherhood.
Collector's
Fallout New
Edition.
Vegas is there.
All those games I still have and have not traded in. This is the stack of Christmas cards from Christmas.
Why do I sound annoyed in the video? I don't know. I wasn't. This is just how I sounded back then. I think what it is over the years of me being a content creator, 15 years, I evolved over time. Back then, I talked in a certain way. I had certain mannerisms, certain inflections in my voice, and now I talk a lot differently because I've been doing this on a daily basis for so long. I evolved different ways of doing things. So today when I talk, I sound completely different than I did back then. That is not a cigar box. That has a X-Acto knife inside. That's the X-Acto knife that I used to cut artwork when I used to make custom joysticks.
That I received from my fans. I still have those. Heading further down,
No, I
this
do
is
not have
the
my movie
old
collection.
games
They're pretty
shelf.
much
I know
all
you can
gone.
barely see it, so I apologize. But a bunch of these are the games that I showed you already. My old gaming collection,
Yep.
including my 32X games, my Sega CD
So I still have
games.
some of these. I don't have all of this, but I have a lot of this classic stuff. This is what we went through a few months ago when I cleaned out my closet, these classic games.
Genesis games, my Nintendo games, my Super Nintendo games.
I don't have those things
The original
anymore.
Donkey Kong and Pac-Man home console games,
I don't
which
have
are
those
actually worth a
anymore.
shitload of money if they actually work because they're so rare at this point. I have both of them. They were actually given to me by a very good friend last year.
But they don't work. They didn't work.
The
They were
the
busted.
box for the BioShock syringe, which I guess I can throw out because if you remember, I put this on my Christmas tree. So it's now officially a Christmas
The
ornament. I don't
BioShock
need this
syringe,
box
I remember
anymore.
that. I had that stream go down.
That's
I
the
don't have
box
that
to the
anymore.
head.
I think my whole stream went down. Holy shit, what's going on? I think the whole stream is going down. Hold on a second. Let's try to figure this out. See what's going on here. I have no clue. Try to figure this out. I'm reloading. And nothing is...
But here's the box from the Kinect.
The Connect. Stupid
The
thing.
bottom shelf here is just...
But it's saying the chat is unable to connect. And it looks like we might have lost a bunch of viewers, but then they came back. And now they're gone again. Yeah, YouTube is having a crazy issue right now. Nope, not DDoS. This is on YouTube's end. My stream is still going. But yes, there are big problems. This is a YouTube side issue. YouTube is having big issues right now where the chat is not working at all for some people. It's working for me. I refreshed it and the chat is working now. It looks like YouTube had a big issue, a server issue, right now live. That's not good. I'm still broadcasting though, guys. I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. So I don't know what's actually going on with the stream. I hopefully people could watch it. Is it working again? That was a weird blip. A weird blip on YouTube. I was relieved because usually when something like that happens, something horrible is going on. Like, oh, actually, no. Yeah, it's definitely on YouTube side. I just refreshed and it says, unable to display proper data. Try refreshing. So YouTube is crapping out right now, basically. Yeah. YouTube is crapping out. Let's continue because the stream is continuing and the video is still recording.
Move to different DVD holders now.
My old DVDs.
They're all right there. Moving on here, the first piece of artwork besides the Hulk here, this is really cool. When Nintendo Power had their anniversary last year, they redid their original poster.
I forgot I even had
their
this. I don't
first
have it
poster
anymore.
they ever released was this one. It was Thank You Mario, but Our Princess is in Another Castle. That was in 1985. And
Cool.
they decided to re-release this poster, and I said, hey, this is a really cool opportunity. I kept it, and then I eventually framed it and put it on my wall here. All right.
That's the TV camera.
Last
the big
but not
box.
least, we're going to move into my bedroom here. We're going to check that out.
This place, I mean, quite frankly, this place is perfect for a bachelor pad, but my God, it was so small and cramped. It was hard to do anything. You know, I was there recording from 2010 to either 2009 or 2010 all the way through 2014 when I moved, 4 years, and it was very frustrating because I didn't have the space to really do what I wanted to do. So, okay, continuing on, we have time for one more video before we kind of split the part here.
Go. I got the drip. 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 Go. I got the drip.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop. So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.